All right, ladies and gentlemen, I like to be nice to people. I know people are like, well, you don't have to. You don't owe anything to people. I don't want to be a doormat, obviously, but I like to be nice to people because I know how much it hurts to be left in the dark or feel like you don't have, somebody be nice. And I don't really, I don't know what people are feeling about things or whatever, but you get a sense, right? So you just kind of want people to know that you're supportive and that you like them and that you really think they're awesome. Now, a lot of people are very much in their own mind, very rude in some sense. A lot of people are very nice, obviously, to me, but there are a lot of people that are very rude to people in general and have a hard time with people because we all want to date what we like or who we like. So we might be rude to people or whatever, but really, and that's not me. I'm not usually like that, but people might be like that, and it's like, well, that makes sense, but then you're hurting people and you're leaving people behind. But I mean, really, if you want to date, you have to date people that you actually like, and you can't date anybody else. You're not going to date someone just because they like you, and if you don't like them, you can't date them. But I mean, I like to be nice. I like to be supportive. I like to make sure people know, that I'm nice. And I'm very much like, I'm very, very good looking as a guy, Marco, obviously, and that's who I date as. And then I'm very, very good looking as Melina. But the thing is, I really feel, that when you are very good looking, people very much want to date you and feel very upset when you say no or show no interest or whatever. But I really feel that obviously it's up to the person who they want to date, but I want people to know that I'm very, supportive of people liking me. I don't think it's something that I mean, it's not like I want people to know that obviously I'm very good looking, so I know people like me all the time. And so I want people to know that I'm very supportive of them and that, even if I don't like you back or I don't date you, even if you like someone, but you're dating someone else and you don't want to date anybody else. I mean, I'm in an open relationship, but some people are trying to date someone, and maybe that person thinks you're gorgeous and they like your look and they think you're nice and they think you got a good career and they think all this. That doesn't mean they feel they have chemistry with you or that they want to date you, right? So it's totally one-sided love then in that case, only because you feel a certain way about them and they don't have that same love in return. But it's not like it's the end of the world. I mean, they would date you, they just don't have the chemistry with you, right? So there's a lot of people that I know now that I mean, I don't talk to them for a very long period of time, but I know them now and I really feel I don't have chemistry with them because when you have chemistry with someone, you can talk to them all day long. You don't feel you're a burden. You don't feel they're a burden. And not that I'm saying people are burdens or anything, but you can just have a long conversation with them. You know it's the person that you really enjoy, and you're not questioning it. When you fall in love or when you like someone and you have a long conversation with them, it's someone that um, you really kind of know that they're the one, even if you're just dating them and you're already married to someone, but you kind of get the sense of who you are going to like and who you're going to date right away. And there are some people that you might get to know over time, and you might not like them initially, but you like them later, or they. I've seen it many times before where someone looks a certain way, and then years later, they look totally different, and maybe you like that person better than um, maybe you like that person better than the one you dismissed before. But I mean, really, you get the sense. You kind of know who. Obviously, you know yourself well, and I don't obviously. being good looking and saying all this, I'm the person that's like, I mean, I have an ego and I have, my ability to tell who likes me and who doesn't sometimes, and I have the sense, and I know that I'm good looking. But a lot of people that are trying to date you, the minute you say you're not interested, they're not going to be like sitting around waiting to be like, wanting to talk to you about this or whatever. I mean, they move on to somebody else, just like you would. I mean, I'm going to move on to people that I want to date, and they're going to move on to people they want to date. And they may be like, why are you being so egotistical about it? Or why are you being like, you're liked. Good for you. But I'm just putting it out there because I know, there's people that I've liked before where they just don't show any interest, and you're like, sometimes they just don't like your type of person. There's been many times where I'm like, I'm obviously really, really gorgeous, but if I'm dating a guy, they might not like the muscular type. Maybe they like twinks, or maybe they like whatever. And if I'm dating a girl, maybe they don't like people that are ethnic or like ethnic looking. Like I look very Spanish or Italian, so maybe they don't like that, right? So everyone has their preferences. You have to respect their preferences, even if it hurts. But I mean, people that like me and people that I like that are dismissed or vice versa, you know, obviously people move on and they find people that they like and that suit them. But it's just sort of like, what do you do, dog? What do you do? But I mean, I'm more than happy to be nice and say, people that get rejected or people that have people that they really like that just for some reason don't show any interest in them, like the bee's knees. Why are you not showing interest? I'm the bee's knees or they're the bee's knees. It's because there's no chemistry. You just don't like that person to date. But that doesn't mean there's so many people that probably think I'm gorgeous and like really great and that I've liked and that are really like loving how gorgeous I am and think I'm amazing, but they wouldn't date me just because of chemistry, right? Like chemistry is really important because if you don't have that, it doesn't matter how attracted both of you are, you're not gonna be able to date. It just doesn't make any sense, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye now.